Are y'all ready to rock and roll tonight? I'm sure everything's good. Just have a snoozy stream. Let's just do some snoozy stuff. I am in the living room today. I have been kicked out of the normal room I am in due to my sister coming over to visit. So I am in the living room tonight, which is going to make things a little complicated, but hopefully good. It does mean I'm operating kind of without my second monitor, so we'll see how that does. Might be good, might not be good. I might have to like check back in a bit, but that'll be okay. Just have a snoozy easy stream. Just snoozy. Hello, Chibi! How are you today? Or tonight? Are you having a good snoozy night? I am having a good snoozy night. I am regulated to the living room. I'm good. My sister's in town, so I got kicked out of my other room. It is very cold. I have my space heater on. All of that. I am just having a snoozy night in the living room. Yeah, it doesn't mean I'm operating without my second monitor. So if there's issues with the stream, please let me know because I don't have my second monitor up today. So I am flying by the seat of my pants, but it shall be fine. I'm just having a snoozy night. I think we're gonna run some dungeons. Well, I'm gonna do my tribe quest first and then run some dungeons. So I usually stream on Sunday, but I can't stream tomorrow because I am meeting with a friend. I have social obligations tomorrow. And also, again, my sister's in town, so things are kind of weird. I'm able to stream tonight because my mom and my sister went to a concert, so I have the house to myself, which is amazing. I'm having the house to myself. So I am thankful for that. What's the other thing? Yeah. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to stream tomorrow. I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow, but I'm not sure. So I decided I might as well just do it tonight, have a little cozy stream tonight, just chill out a little bit. I'm gonna do tribe quests and I'm gonna run some dungeons. Just have something nice and chill and simple and easy. Good news is it's gonna be a while, so we have time. She's only staying for a couple more days, so I'm only gonna be up here for that amount of time. But, yes, not, I want to see if I can get her on to, like, because last time she made me up, like, an aura on stream, and that was really fun. This time I'm hoping, like, maybe, because she's a makeup artist, right? So she, like, went to school for it. That's what she does, film and theater makeup. So, I mean, she used to make palettes out of Final Fantasy jobs. So I'm hoping we can, like, relaunch that, because there's a bunch of apps for that. I don't wear makeup because I have an autoimmune condition that affects my skin, but it's her thing, and she wanted ideas, so we would make palettes out of Final Fantasy job colors and, like, color schemes. So we might, I'm gonna see if she'll do that with me on stream again, or something similar. And if she doesn't do it when she's up to this time, I'm definitely gonna see if she'll do it up, when she's up for Thanksgiving. And if she can make me up, like, another, like, Final Fantasy character or something like that, that'd be cool too. Because she didn't make me up, she did do a really intricate, like, aura paint job, and I have better horns now. So we might be able to do some other really cool, like, paint job-esque type stuff. And, like, again, I don't wear, like, makeup a lot of the time. I think the last time I wore makeup was when she made me up like an aura because of my skin condition, so, but yeah, I am very much hoping I can get her to do something similar again. Because it was really fucking cool. And it was really fun, and it looked really cool. And, you know, if you ever have any, like, film or makeup questions, she's the one to go to, because that's what she studied, and that's what she does now. She graduated, so that's what she does for a living now. So yeah, like, during Thanksgiving, I'm gonna see if I can get her to, like, do some cool stuff again. Just to, like, chill out, because she's gonna be up here for a week for Thanksgiving, so more time. But yes, I am back to the living room. Yeah, I mean, it was fun. My sister and I don't often, like, get along, so I'm trying to, like, because, so, like, I'm on the spectrum, right? And my family's also really dysfunctional, and there's a lot of family trauma growing up. So, like, my sister and I just have trouble relating because I always had to be the older sibling, and I'm the parentified kid, so I had to be the parent. I have, like, 4 sisters, and I'm second oldest. So a lot of times I had to be the parent in a situation where they're, you know, where I shouldn't have had to be the parent. And as such, like, I don't always have the best relationship with my sisters because a lot of times I had to be the bossy one, or I had to do a job I was not fitted in any way, shape, or form to do, right? So, as a result, like, the relationships can be a little strained, so I'm trying to get better about kind of bridging her interests and my interests together, into kind of this mesh. And since her interest is, like, makeup and doing makeup-y things, and my interest is, like, Final Fantasy and doing gaming things, I'm trying to, like, bridge it into this, like, this mesh where, like, both our interests can intersect in a way that, like, we can kind of, like, build more bonds. You know, just trying to, like, slowly repair things. And it's never gonna be, like, the stereotypical, like, sibling relationship, but it is getting better as time goes on, you know? Yeah, so, like, you know, I'm also, you know, I'm on the spectrum. It's really hard for me. It's really hard when you're on the spectrum to do things that are not in your special interest. And it's hard to care about things that are not in your special interest. And it's hard to be social and present and there for people when they need something that's not something you're good at or like something you're good at dealing with, and because I was diagnosed really, like, I was misdiagnosed early in life and then I had to deal with that late in life, so like it's kind of this thing, and she's kind of getting it a little bit better now that she's, you know, an adult and can kind of process things, but there's still, you know, it's still a residual thing, so it's kind of trying to like heal things in ways that'll work hopefully for both of us. Like that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I'm gonna try to do that. I want to see if I can get either my grandparents, maybe around the time of Thanksgiving, my grandparents to react to the Final Fantasy XIV trailers, the cinematic trailers. I think that'd be really fun. I might see if I can get my sister to react to them too. Yeah, you know, I'm trying. I've been in therapy since I was 7. We tried going to family therapy, but the therapist was like, I can't deal with this, so we didn't. Like, that's how bad it was. So, yeah, like, you know, I always try. Yeah, I don't try to, like, get family members out there and get more people out there. I don't really have a lot of friends that, like, live in my area. So, yeah, but that was also years and years ago that we had that issue. So, I'm hoping that it'll be better. And, like, my mom, like, here's the thing, like, I actually think I have the most therapy out of anyone in my family because I've been in it since I was 7. My other sisters started therapy much later in life, and my mom and my stepmom all started therapy much later in life. So I've actually had the most, like, constant self-work type shit in my family. Which, you know, is good and bad at the same time, but there's actually a study that's been done that shows that, you know, parents of quote-unquote problem children, if they go to therapy and the child goes to therapy, things get better most of the time. And I can attest that that's true. Because a lot of times when a child has issues, it's because they're reacting to things in their environment that are not good. And that is something I don't think the world really understands. I think the world is starting to understand it a bit more nowadays, but when I was a kid, I'm like, I'm gonna be 24 like next week. So like, I'm just gonna say I'm 24 right now just to kind of feel like that. But I'm gonna be 24 next week. I'll do a birthday stream, it'll be a thing. When I was a kid, it was much more of the old school stereotypical mindset that if the kid has issues, the kid therefore must be bad. And I feel like I kind of grew up in a system that was changing as I was going through it, but that wasn't really fast enough for me to get there. Nowadays it's a bit better. You know, the nice thing about everyone in your family being mentally fucked and you being mentally fucked is there's a lot more, like, honest conversation about mental illness and mental health issues. When you're the only one in your family who has mental health issues, it's a little bit harder. But when every single person in your family, like grandparents down, has mental health issues, there's a lot more like honest conversations about it. And we joke about our mental health issues all the time. I like to joke about how illogical anxiety is, you know? Like I have I think high functioning anxiety is what it's technically called. Yeah, no hiding it, exactly. Like, you know, we're all fucked. My dad killed himself. It's a thing. My family has a history with drug and alcohol abuse. It happens. Like, you know, we're kind of operate on the, you know, like, you know, at the end of Scream where it's like, we're all mad here. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. But yeah, we joke about our mental health issues all the time. Like, anxiety is illogical. You know, like, oh, like high-function anxiety. There are things I can do that, like, no one can do. Like, I can get up on stage or, like, you know, make jokes and, like, I can be a comedian or whatever. Like, I'm the reason no one in my high school is allowed to give speeches at the end of when they graduate now. But, like, if I have to answer a phone or if I have to call someone I don't know to schedule something, I have a panic attack. Anxiety is so illogical. So is depression too. But like, yeah, like I make jokes all the time. I don't know, I'm like, I guess my ex GF and I broke up, right? So like I've been looking, you know, I'm kind of slowly getting back into the dating scene, right? And there are some of the questions that are like questions they ask in like the quote unquote personality like test or whatever. One of them's like, do people get offended when you make jokes? And I'm like, I mean, I make jokes about my mental health issues, and there's always, like, if I don't know where I am, like, sometimes people will gasp and be like, you can't do that. I'm like, who fucking died and made you Batman? Like, shut up. Yeah, it really is, and having both is a mind fuck for sure. 100% agreed. Like, I have anxiety and I have depression. I have, like, asymptomatic depression, so it's not, like, stereotypical depression. Because I have, like, seasonal depression. I have, like, social depression. It's, like, weird systematic-y depression. Hello, Gray! Long time no see. I hope you are doing fantastic. Welcome to my Snoozy stream. I say Snoozy, but I'm talking about mental health issues. I'm always talking about mental health issues. This is a mental health positive stream. Yep, being sick fucking sucks. Yeah. I love that there's like one other Vieira here. Mental case. I like to say I'm lovingly a neurological nightmare. But like since my ex-GF and I broke up, right? And I'm getting into dating apps, and they have these personality quiz where it's like, you know, like, oh, do the jokes you say offend certain people? And I'm like, I joke about my mental health issues all the time, and it offends people, but it's also like, okay, well, I'm talking about my life and what I go through, and like, who died and made you Batman, you know? Like, why you gotta police my life? Like, I feel like people who have, so, you know, there are people who have gone through trauma, I'm just gonna like hang out here, but like, people who have gone through trauma, they have a different sense of humor. Like, I was talking to a friend back in the day, right? And they were like me, where they've been to a lot of schools that got shut down by the state. And they were talking about how one of their schools, they got stabbed, and now they have a kick-ass scar from being stabbed. And how they joke about the kick-ass scar that they have from being stabbed at that school. And we just started laughing. I was like, oh yeah! Like, we weren't allowed to have a kitchen program anymore because someone blew the kitchen up. That was a thing, and we were just laughing about it. And like, if people don't know what you're talking about, they get all like, oh my god, that's terrible. But like, when you've gone through trauma and you're talking to other people who've gone through trauma, like, that's just funny as shit. It's like, oh yeah, I went to a school with juvenile delinquents and we were no longer able to use the kitchen because someone blew it up and they had to call the police, and it was like a crime zone for a while. It was fun. Like, can you imagine how much the police day was like, the police were probably like, I have 100 cases I could be doing right now, and instead I'm sitting at a kitchen that a middle school blew up. Like, it wasn't even anything nefarious. Someone just didn't know how to work an oven, right? What would you like me to sing? What should I sing? What should I sing? Huh? The kitchen blew up and we wasted cops' time. We wasted the cops' time, which at the time seemed bad. Nowadays, it probably saves someone racial harassment, but back then we wasted cops' time by blowing up the kitchen. The oven was shit. We were making pancakes. Why did we put pancakes in the oven? I don't know. All the teachers were over 70 and needed to retire. We wasted cops' time. Probably saved somebody from getting harassed. Could have been me next. Could have been them next. They sat outside a kitchen in the middle school with caution tape for no reason. It was a waste of everyone's time. The school down the street had a bomb threat that seemed more pressing. Weird that it was that school and not our school. That wasn't really a song. I guess it didn't really have a chorus besides we wasted the cops' time. Okay, I'll sing something better. And I'll add a little dance so you get your money's worth. Because I'm in the living room now and I can dance, bitch! We wasted cops' time. We wasted cops' time. We're having a pajama party, talking about trauma and wasting cops' time. Dogs are sleeping in the back room. It's pajama party. Next week's my birthday. Not super excited, but let's go! I don't know how absolutely amazing that was, but I do like being in the living room because I can dance. I don't like being in the living room because our living room's really open. So. Yeah, my birthday's next week. I will be 24. I mean, you can clip it. You can always clip it. Everyone can clip things. Everyone's allowed to clip things on my channel. I always allow clippies. Okay, let's actually run something. Let's do guild heist. I think I need to get that challenge log off. Yeah. Oh, cool. Cool. Oh, we're nearby. Hello, Scorpio gang. I'm not that kind of gay. But you know, not that kind of gay. Just putting it out there. No offense if you are that kind of gay. I'm not that kind of gay. But Sagittarius. I like that word. The word Sagittarius has it's bumpy. Sagittarius. It's a fun word. Sagittarius is so fun of a word. Sagittarius. I don't know, I like the way that word sounds. Part of my synesthesia of sensory processing issues. It's a fun word to say. Yeah. I think one of my friend's birthday's on the 20th. I actually have the same birthday as my mom. My mom and I have the same birthday, so we end up celebrating our birthday together, which is you know, it's a fun little fact I can throw out, 2 truths and a lie or whatever. But I mean, it's kind of lame. It's kind of lame to have the same birthday as your mom. Where everyone's oh, I have the same birthday as so-and-so. I have the same birthday as this. And I'm I have the same birthday as my mom. I don't know. My sister's birthday is May the 4th, right? So she gets the whole, 4th be with you thing. And my other sister's birthday is May 5th. They're actually not twins. They're 2 years and 1 day apart, and they have different mothers. But, you know, they have, their own thing. And, the only, notable thing that's happened on my birthday is, a Soviet, invasion of, part of Poland or some shit. Or, some sort of skirmish then. So, yeah, not to mention, everybody was always on, trips for my birthday. So, my grandparents would never come down because my grandmother was running for, mayor in her town, which is cool and badass, but always, it's cool and badass, but it's not, you know, as a child, you know, they come down for everyone's birthday but yours. You're And then, my mom would always go on a business trip, which, I mean, I guess it's her birthday, too. But she at least got to spend her birthday away from her kids, which I feel is every middle-aged woman's dream. So, you know, even though she's at, a work thing, you know, all her friends are her work friends. And, well, I guess she has AA friends, but, most of her friends are from her work anyways. I don't know. I mean, she gets to spend, call out. Yeah, so, I used to spend my birthdays alone. I still spend most of my birthdays alone. I mean, now I kind of like being alone. So, you know, that's one of the reasons my ex and I didn't really get along, is because she was, alone for 3 days, and she called me being I'm lonely, I'm going crazy, and I'm I cannot, I don't get it. I've spent, 2 weeks alone and loved every goddamn minute. Is it healthy for me? No. But can I do it? Fuck yes. There are days where I'm I'm not gonna talk to anyone for 3 weeks. That's fine. It's not healthy for me, but it is a fact of life I am completely okay with. I mean, I'm an agoraphobic ghost. days I just don't exist. Some days I'm invisible and I am fine. I think being invisible would be a really fun power to have. Because as someone with anxiety, being invisible would be like such a stress reliever. Like if you have anxiety, being invisible is amazing. Like, because I have anxiety that's like social anxiety. I have really bad social anxiety, right? So like being able to just like go into an area and just like do something would be like, but not have anyone see you or talk to you or notice you would be fucking incredible. Like that'd be so relieving. I don't know, but yeah, my social anxiety is just like, I feel like being invisible would be fun. I don't know, but I'm also, I mean, it's unhealthy. Anything's unhealthy if you do too much of it, right? So like, anything's unhealthy if you do too much of it. And that's why like, that's one of the reasons like it's good to monitor your own coping mechanisms, because like, you know, for instance, like my mother has an issue with deniability, and deniability is good to a certain extent. My family's been through a lot of trauma and stuff like that, so like if you're denying certain things, it'll help you get through the day. But when you over rely on deniability, then you stop taking your children to the hospital because you just act like it doesn't exist, and that's not healthy. And she's a lot better now than she used to be. But like, you know, there's different levels of like stuff. So like one of my coping mechanisms is to kind of keep my distance from the world. And that's because as somebody with sensory processing disorder, autoimmune issues, and I'm a neurological nightmare. Again, I say that lovingly as someone that lives with my brain, because I live with my brain and I know how freaking tough it is. So I say that again as someone who lives with my brain. Like, hello, yeah, but like, you know, all coping mechanisms are just very, like, yeah, so like, I spend a lot of time alone. That's kind of my deal with that, and like, yeah, so like, it is, but like, part of the reason you treat like agoraphobia and some of those other things is to like, get outside, and to do things, and to be with people, and I'm starting to get better about that. Like that's one of the things I am getting progressively better about, is like going outside, meeting people, doing things. But like I'm also trying to get better about it in my own space, and also training Bear has been really helpful. He's been doing really good. He's a lot because he's still kind of young, but he's been doing so much better. Feels like they're taking a while. That's okay, we can still talk. This is supposed to be a Snoozy stream. We're not supposed to be doing anything crazy. We're not farming or conquering shit. We're just chilling. This is a chill stream. Yeah, but Bear and we're dog sitting like grandparents' dog. So I don't know if you can see, but we have a little dog in the back, Josie. And she's sleeping with Bear. She and Bear get along really well, even though Bear's like giant and she's tiny. They're both kind of younger, so they get along better. Bear is he's way back there. I don't know if you can see him super well. He's kind of sleeping because it's late. Bear is my dog that I'm training to be a service dog. So he is 25% pit bull, 25% German Shepherd, a third Doberman, and a third Great Dane, and a little bit of Rottweiler and just super mutt smattered in there. Yeah, he is very big. He's got long legs. He just keeps getting bigger. We don't know when he's gonna stop. We didn't know what they thought it was a hound mix, so we adopted him when he was around 6 months old. It's a little hard to tell because he was really malnourished when we got him. But he's put on some weight, and yeah, he's big, but he thinks he's tiny. He's got that pit bull, like, I don't understand personal space, and I'm just going to be on top of you 24/7, which is really good, because the dog trainer I'm working with currently, she has another client who has a German Shepherd, and the German Shepherd will only stay 6 feet away from everyone. It won't get close to people. So they're trying to get this German Shepherd to like actually do service work, and the German Shepherd refuses to get close to people. So I'm like, yeah, like he's got the like mentality of a working dog, right? But he's also got like the Roddy, Great Dane, like you know, pity, like I'm just gonna sit on you vibes. Like he has no personal space issues. I I can get him to sit on me. I got him to do deep pressure therapy on me naturally before I even talked to the trainer. The trainer was like super impressed. She's like, usually we have to work up to this, but he just does it naturally. And I'm like, yeah, he thinks he's tiny. He'd sit in my lap if he could. He'd let me carry him everywhere if I could. Like, he thinks he's this tiny little dog. Yeah, but he and Josie are sleeping together right now because we're gonna be taking care of my grandparents' dog for the next like month or so. And she is a Dachshund Chug mix, so she's like a Chihuahua Pug Dachshund mix. And then Maple's behind me on the ground here, and she's our like pitty Boston Terrier. I will give the dogs a treat. I am not sure if they will come by. Let's find out. Hey there! Wake up! Here! Oh, look at you! Come on! Hi! Hi! Hi, Josie! Hi, little one! Hi! Okay. Here, come here. You want people to see you? Come here, look. Look. I know, I'm making you do work all of a sudden. Come on, you can do it! You can do it! Good job! Good job! Good job! Oh, hi! Okay, you don't fit. Yes, this is Bear. The one on my lap is Bear. He's big. Come here, buddy. Come here, Bear Cub. I know. This is deep pressure therapy, and that's because you have a nerve in your legs that if you put pressure on it, it can actually lessen your anxiety. Okay, I have to go do this now. So he's trained to sit on my legs and just kind of put some pressure on that nerve and just kind of do that. So he will do this, and he has no personal space issues, and he's actually just standing. Because like this is how tall his back legs are. Yes, you have no personal space issues. I can do this one-handed. This is a guild heist. I could probably just sit here and it'd be done, but I think he's gonna go. Hi. Yes. Okay. Thank you. You did good. Yes, you did. You did. You are adorable, aren't you? Yep, we're done. This is a guild heist. You're doing good. Oh, I guess we weren't done. I thought we were done. Oh, I just wanted to name Jack-o'-lantern. They actually did the Jack-o'-lantern thing. Yes, okay, he's gonna go back to sleep now, or he and Josie are gonna play. He's probably mad that I woke him up. Yes, that was Bear. He's very big. He's got the Great Dane legs. He's just snoozing. Yeah. He's about 1 now, roughly. Roughly about 1. Did that finish off my challenge log? Yes, it did. Okay. Yeah, he's a good dude. He's a good dude. I mean, it's a little bit, so there's a big kind of like debate in the whole service dog kind of area between like adopting and buying. And like, yes, if you get a puppy from a breeder, you're probably going to know all the history with that puppy and everything. But I think he's a good example of you can get a puppy from, you know, from a shelter and still, you know, get the good thing. You just need to do your research. Like, I had a trainer come with us and help vet the dog. So the trainer came and helped vet him to see if he would be suitable for service work. He was fine. That wasn't a big deal. Like, he was, yeah. So, you know, I had some people come help me, like, vet them. And, like, yeah, it's a little different. So, you know, there's a big divide in the community, though. And, it also, like, there are also, like, trends as well, is the other thing in service dog work. So, like, there used to be a trend that people would want German Shepherds. But then German Shepherds started to be seen as, like, aggressive. So now people don't want Shepherd dogs. And the same thing happened with Dobermans, black dogs, stuff like that. So black dogs and cats in general just have less of a chance of being adopted and stuff. But there's been a new wave of people using pit bulls, which I really love because I think pit bulls make amazing emotional support dogs. Like, not just emotional support dogs. Emotional support and service dogs are different. But Pit bulls make amazing service dogs, and they have been doing, I would just say, for the record, pit bulls have been doing a lot of emotional support work and therapy work for years, and they're very good at it. And I think they should be mainstreamed more into service work, especially because if you actually think about it, pit bulls make amazing mobile support dogs. There have been a lot of studies that have shown that people who need help with like mobile support stuff, pit bulls have been super good. They're very in tune with their people, and also they are very oblivious to the world around them a lot of the time, which is very useful. And they tend to be they're emotionally in tune with their people and the people around them, and they don't have a lot of concept of personal space. Which is why I'm really happy that he's, at least, he's mostly pit, he's a majority pit bull and shepherd. So that's the good thing about him is that because he is mostly majority pit bull and shepherd, he's got, the working dog traits of a shepherd, and he's got the, attentiveness and obliviousness of a pit bull, which is really good. But, it's also like, all dogs have different personalities, and service work, you need a dog that's going to be specially in tune for service work, because service work is really demanding on a dog. It's really demanding on any animal to be a working animal, and so it's a very demanding job. So finding the right dog for said job is it does take a little extra work. But he was a rescue, and I have trouble relating to animals and people that have not gone through shit, so that kind of, it just makes sense to me. Doc, don't shop, Dark Knight. Can we use Rampart, dude? Please use Rampart. Okay, that works, but you could have used Rampart. Please! God damn it, just use Rampart! Please use Rampart! Begging you. It exists on your hotbar. I mean, we don't really need it now, but healing Dark Knights at level 90 is I'm like extending my hand beneath the earth into the grave already. Hello, Dark Knight. You are almost 6 feet under. Let me pull you. Let me pull you from the depths of death. You do damage. That's nice. Just like, come on. Working on it. Woo! I was out to dinner with my grandparents, right? That's the reason I had to end the stream kind of early, I think Friday? Yes, it was Friday. Maybe it was Thursday. No, it was Friday. No, it was Thursday. It was Thursday. I don't know. Time moves differently since COVID. But, yes, so I was out to dinner with my family, with my grandparents on Friday because they were dropping Josie off and they wanted to say hi to us. And my grandmother is one of those very old-fashioned type people, at least on my mom's side, and she's like, so she got me a card, and every year she gets me a card that looks like it's meant for a 5-year-old that has all this like pink glitter, and it says, to our granddaughter or whatever, and it's like covered in pink glitter and has some weird like fairy motif type shit. And like, it's the thought that counts, right? But like, on the other hand, I'm non-binary, and every year, like, my only birthday wish has been like, very vocally, has been like, please don't get me a glitter card. And this year they did it, and they apologized, and she's like, it's very hard to find a card that just says person. And I was like, that's why I prefer blank cards. And it was just this very awkward moment of me being like, did I politely call you out on your bullshit? Yes, I did. I don't think somebody's home. Someone parked out in front of our street, and now I think that the other people are home. I don't know where to go. Ooh, that was very fortunate. Hi, Alflin! How are you today? I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. Bear's also really excited. He's never been to like semi-city environment. He's such a country boy, so I don't know how he's gonna do. It'll be fun. I feel bad for this black mage. That fight was not for you. Okay. That does sound pretty good. Guys, they're not home. Those are the neighbors. They're not home. Dude, guys. I have been regulated to the living room because Kate is back. So I've been kicked into the living room. I am in the living room. Okay, I might need to put a little marker on the rampart. We'll see. I've had a couple parties where I have to put the marker on the rampart because the rampart's got to die first. So we'll see if this is going to be one of those parties or not. It does make for a nice bit of variety. It is just very open, and it makes timing streams a little difficult because it is a very open floor plan, and everybody can see and hear what you are doing at all times from all corners of the house. So, yeah, that's been fun. I do really like that fending coat. I should work a bit more on that fending coat. We should run that. We should run Circle V8. I don't know if we're gonna we'll see. It might be a little too late to run Circle V8 and still have people queuing for it. I should really run it though. It should be on my my list of things to run. Possibly. Oh my god, so I was reading through the Eorzean Encyclopedia, and the reason the canonical reason Lalafels have scarves on their default outfit is that they can wave the scarves above their heads to attract people to their location. Oh, it's okay, Gray. Have fun. I hope everything goes well. Stay safe and eat cake. It was really nice to see you again. This is a Snoozy stream. We're going late at night, and I'm assuming some of you are going to fall asleep or log off. And that is okay. Sleep is an important fact of life. And I should know because I am a chronic insomniac with a 24-year sleep debt. So it is important for self-care. Although I did see a really good job application that was looking for a part-time night hotel manager, and I was like, oh my god, not like a hotel manager, but like front desk person at night, part-time. And I was like, oh my god, I would fucking kill that. Like, it was like, you want me to just sit in front of a desk at night? I can do that. I do that already. God damn it, hire me. There was another one too, where they were just looking for someone to like walk children to their parents' car after like tutoring or something. And it paid really well, and it was only from like 3 to 6. And I was like, that sounds really good, but also kind of sketchy. Like, why does that need to be a thing? Like, the fact that you need to hire someone to do this is suspect, you know? Like, I don't know, maybe they're just, maybe something happens, who knows? I might try to see if I can snag a job at our post office. Because apparently our post office is hiring. And that comes with benefits. And I can sort mail. So, benefits. Like governmental benefits I can mooch off of and mail sorting. Do both sound very nice. So that might be a fun job to get. I mean, the nice thing is I've had a lot of variation in the jobs I've had and maintained over the course of my working span of life and time. And like as a result, like I do have a lot of skills I can pull out of my hat, you know, or out of my butt, depending on how much I need to bullshit my way through the interview. I approach job interviews like how I used to approach English essays. I'm going to bullshit my way through this and hope to gods that it works out. And you know what? Like, I usually do have like some skills I can fall back on. I'm a good worker. I overdo it a little bit. I have a tendency to work a little too hard. It's kind of a problem. Not kind of, it very much is a problem. Oh my god, I don't know if you also the most recent live letter. But like some of the stuff mentioned in the most recent live letter that they're like changing, I was really hoping for. It looks like they're doing a new deep dungeon, which is absolutely amazing. Oh, that's why that's not working. Okay. I didn't have that right. Yeah, a new deep dungeon that's called Eureka. So I don't know if that's an alternative way of, I don't know if they're gonna introduce some, that as, I know they like floated the idea around a while back of like introducing that as an alternative way of getting like the Eureka weapons. Or like turning Eureka into some sort of deep dungeon thing that you could get the gear or weapons from. So I'm wondering if because the Eureka new deep dungeon that they're announcing kind of like, it has the name Eureka in it, it looks like it might kind of hint to some of that stuff. Like, I'm wondering if that's going to be maybe an alternative way of getting the Eureka weapon. And if so, that would be phenomenal. Because getting the Eureka weapons right now are a pain in the fucking butt. Like, oh my god, I didn't even finish mine. I was like, nope, I'm done. Oh, like, and you can't really group up with people easily to get said weapons as well, because it kind of messes up with everything. So, like, yeah, I was like, eh. So, I would be very happy if that would be an alternative way of kind of getting, you know, a Eureka weapon. That would make my day. Tank, you good? You good, bro? We're going over here. Also, I recently watched season 2 of Paranormal like Hotel or whatever it's called on Netflix. It's so good. It's got a long name, but it's like oh yeah, like paradise, like paranormal, like it's like a paranormal theme park, but it is so that show is so good. Like it's got LGBTQ issues, it's got like neurodivergent issues, it's got a whole bunch of just really cool things that it covers, and it's actually surprisingly really deep. Like such a good show. I turned way too soon, but I'm a healer, so I can just bullshit my way through that. coming. But at the same time, it wasn't like I completely see it coming. There was just like one scene where it happened. I was like, oh, holy shit. Like, I know what's gonna happen. But I don't know how many other people really saw that coming. There was some other stuff that I kind of suspected but didn't see coming. But a lot of it was actually just really fun. And the characters were still amazing. And also the ending and like where it left off, I was like, oh my god, is this gonna happen? Because there's two characters that they kind of like hint might get together, but we're not entirely sure if they might get together. Probably, yeah, it's really fucking good. I'd highly recommend checking it out. Like, it covers so many, like, really good issues. And it's also, like, surprisingly really deep, but still kind of campy. Like, which is really cool. So, yeah. Yeah, it is super good. It's kind of like, I don't know if anyone's familiar with Dollywood, but the whole Paranormal Park is a bit like, it does seem like it's kind of maybe styled after like, yeah, it's got a really good mix of like campy, but also has a lot of like, you know, very like prominent issues and things that people deal with come up, and the characters are great. Let's just say that, like, everybody's not straight. Well, okay, that's not entirely true. There's, like, one straight person, but they're, like, the most unstraight straight person. So it kind of comes out of left field. So, but yeah, like, I already have that minion, but I could sell it if I get it. I don't think I will get it, but I could sell it if I get it. Oh, I did get it! I can sell it now. Oh yeah, no, it's very good. Let me just look up what it is real quick, because it's got kind of a long name and I want to make sure I am doing it right. Okay, I don't know if this is going to show up on the screen or not, but whatever. You can kind of loosely see that my Netflix stuff. Nope. Yep, you can see all the trash TV I've been watching, or somebody downstairs has been watching. Where is it? I don't know if it's coming up or not. I'm kind of operating with, because I'm in the living room, operating without my second monitor. God damn it. Dogs in Space is also really good. Dogs in Space is great. But that's more like fun. That's like, well, not all the time, but where the frick is it?
How?
Nope. Ah, Dead End Paranormal Park.
Welcome.
Yes, that's what it's called. Dead End Paranormal Park. Yes, that is what it is called. Yep, Dead End Paranormal Park is a good option for gay TV shows. Very good option. I would highly recommend it. Also, the twists and turns are really great too. Oh, hey! Fuck yeah, I got 2 lines and my murder tale's done. I got 2 lines and my murder tale's done. And I still have 1 more to go. I guess I could do... I don't really want to run that as a healer though, because I don't really want to heal... I don't want to heal the final days. It's just really rough on healers, and I'm probably gonna get the final days. Sometimes I've been lucky and I've gotten like smile done, but like, I don't know. I guess I should just do it. Nope, that wasn't what I wanted to do. There we go. Just kind of move this. Let's run that. Alright, here's hoping I don't get the final days. Please don't give me the final days. I can heal it, I just don't want to. You guys okay? You guys are playing like dog bingo with the couch or something. You're playing like doggo musical chairs with the couch, are you? Yeah. Are you there? Smells so sleepy. What's going on? What's going on, Bear Cub? There's nothing here. Maple's looking for good spots. Looking for a good spot to snooze, Maple. Maybe. Hi. Yes, I see you too. I do. I do see you. I do see you. I do. Oh, somebody left. I do see you, Bear. I do. I gotta go run this dungeon. What? I gotta go run this dungeon. Oh, hey! Good. Okay. Who left this? This is easy. Why would a healer leave? Do we have an issue? Now I'm suspect. Do we have the issue? What, was there an issue? This is like the beginning of the dungeon. Did something happen? Like, what? Why would you leave? It's so early on. Maybe they got course splitted? I don't know. It's so early on. This one's not that bad. Maybe the healer didn't know what they were doing? Maybe something weird happened? I don't know. All the questions. Let me just say hi and we'll see. Maybe there's something I didn't realize, but so far it looks fine. Everyone's doing their jobs correctly. I didn't notice until later that these things that kind of like come here are like monsters you fight later on in the dungeon. Like these things going through there. I didn't notice that till much later than I probably should have. Like last week I just looked up there and I was like, oh! Those are things that we fight later on. I didn't realize that. I'd be dumb sometimes. But we all have our moments. We all have our days. I think we should get one of these as a mount, personally. I think these are perfectly suited to be a mount, and we should get one as a mount. That's what I'm saying. Oh, the little wings on the end of the summoner's uniform. The little wings on the end of the summoners, that's like like level 60 level summoner class gear. Oh, the little wings on that. Oh, also, like, in the patch notes they mentioned, like, you might be able to, like, do glamour stuff from your retainer's inventory and stuff like that, which made me think that it might be is it possible to now kind of use our retainers as like a separate glamour prism? Like, or a separate like glamour test, right? Like, are we gonna be able to, whoa, okay, dude, you kind of ran away from us there. Get you up. That's, okay. But like, I wonder if they're gonna allow us to kind of use our retainers as like a secondary glamour chest. Yep, nope, this is gonna attack me now. That's great. Usually goes for the DPS, but the DPS was down when that mechanic started, so it went after me instead. That's fine, I know how that works. But yeah, if that's the case, that would be freaking awesome. And it also seems like they might be adding some more material type storage, which would be also freaking awesome as someone who uses their retainers for material and stuff like that. Not really crafting material, just like shit I've gathered over here that I don't really want to give up because it still has uses. So there's that. But that'd be really cool. I am very hyped for whatever it comes to. A little bit scared of the, I'm a little bit scared of what the new trial's going to entail. But I'm hyped, I'm just, you know, a little, ow! Okay, it's a little scary. I don't know, I feel like every time stuff happens, you like, I mean, more Hildebrand's always good. We're gonna get more Hildebrand, which is good. The last time we did Hildebrand was, definitely something. I just feel like the moment the Lolaporits came out of the guy's nose in that quest line will stay with me. That's going to live in my head rent-free for the rest of... Oh, we're also getting the Lolaporit tribe quest, which is going to be on the moon or in Labyrinthos, probably. So I'm excited for that. It might just be on the moon, but that's going to be crafters, and that's mainly how I level my crafters anyway, so I'm excited. I hope the mount is like some sort of spectacular, like Argos dog mount, or like we get some sort of I hope we get the Lolaporit like glowy headpiece things. You know, like the little like glowy rabbit ears the Lolaporits put over everything. That would be a really cool like thing to get. Historically, we've gotten some sort of glamour item from most of the crafting quests. We've gotten some sort of glamour item. I think we didn't get one in Shadowbringers, but every other crafting, like, but we got like something from the Namazu and Stormblood and some stuff like that. So like historically, like there has been like glamour items. So I'm really hoping we get like glowy rabbit ears from the Lolaporits because they put glowy rabbit ears on everything. So it would just make sense to get glowy rabbit ears or maybe something else similar to that. So that's my hope. Or we get like the dance that they do, the hum, like the little like Lolaporit hum thing they do. Although I could see that being really irritating as well to get. Like if they have the little like Lolaporit humming dance noise, I can also see that being super fucking irritating. I got irritated when everyone got like the sweep emote. I don't have the sweep emote, but I like it's a little less irritating now that not everyone is doing it. But when everybody was doing that goddamn sweep emote and the noise it made, I was like, fuck no! It's a little less irritating now that not like everyone's doing it. At least not everyone on Zalera is doing it. I don't know about other places. But like when everyone on Zalera was doing that goddamn sweep emote at as like at the end game kind of area of Shadowbringers for Endwalker to launch, I was like, God fucking damn it. I will murder you all alive. Yeah, but I can see like them bringing the hum emote there. I'm just like the little like fancy thing they do for the Lolaporits. I'm a little bit nervous about what that will entail for the social aspect of the game. Not that it would be entirely bad. Like I'd still probably enjoy having it, but I'd also probably be like, ugh. What skirt is this one wearing? I I know what top they're wearing, I just don't know what skirt they're wearing. That's a new one. It's an interesting look, I'll give them that. I'm number one. I'm just gonna get like right up there. I feel like that's one of those mechanics that's deceptively simple. Like, it's deceptively simple because it's so simple you overthink it. Like the whole stand where your number is. Like it's so simple you overthink it. Like that's the most common mistake I've seen people make in this fight. Like the whole like whirly like running things, like if you like FFXIV prepares you for like kind of knowing what that is going to entail like ahead of time. But like the number thing, that one's just like it was kind of new and it's so simple you just like overthink it to hell and back. I think the next series of music videos, we're gonna do the whole group, like, do you want to date my avatar music video? But the next series of, like, individual music videos I'm gonna make are gonna be all the, like, main songs from 6. So I'm gonna start with, like, No Way, and I'm gonna do that as a white mage, and I'm just gonna kind of go from there. I might do that. I have another one that's kind of been on the back burner for a little while, and I might do that one too. I don't know. I kind of have to rearrange my schedule on the fly a little bit because Kate came to town and then like the dog trainer got sick and I was like, ah! I'm probably gonna have to get rid of my lease. So, well, not my lease, but the person leasing my horse. She's having issues, so I might have to. She might be leaving that situation. There's a lot going on. Job application type stuff. And then I guess we are going on my well, I don't know if I'm personally going, but my family's going on vacation for Christmas. Not really far, we're just going kind of up into the mountains a bit. Which is fine by me because vacation for me is just I sit in a cabin and like do nothing while other people go do things. Vacation for me is usually when I sleep the most, actually. Another thing about camping is when I sleep the most. The thing about camping just makes me, like, sleep like a motherfucker. I don't know. I just end up sleeping like hell and back. Something about camping. It doesn't actually, like, fix anything or solve anything. It's just weird. I feel like this one of these summoners has been using the limit break here, and I actually kind of appreciate that. Nope, I meant to do 7. Maple's surgery kind of got pushed back to the end of this month, so that's something I'm kind of figuring out. Yeah, she's gonna have to go in and get surgery to remove a couple of her little like skin graphy things, just the ones that they're kind of really overly concerned about, just old lady dog stuff. All right, how does this take one of these? Okay, they're playing it the traditional way. Some tanks like to just beat up the main boss and just let these guys do all their buffs and let the healers handle that. Sometimes they let me know that that's what they want to do, and that's fine. But I will have to heal a lot, so like heads up is always appreciated when they decide to do that. And sometimes they choose to play it the traditional way, and I'm fine with that too. Whichever way you're used to playing it is probably the way it's gonna go the smoothest.
Changing the paladin rotation, which I mean isn't a big deal for me because paladin's like my least liked tank, but like I can see that being I don't know what that means. Like, what does that mean, majorly change the paladin rotation? Like, I feel like they usually they do a class rework, they save it for an expansion, like when they're redoing an expansion. So the fact that they're all like, oh yeah, we're majorly making changes to it is kind of like, I'm like, so, like, it's a little hard to tell, like, if that's going to mean, like, they're reworking the entire thing. Is it just gonna be, like, the order of things? Because usually if they're reworking something, they save it for an expansion, so it's just like, that's interesting. I'm gonna go turn in my murder tails. Enough to justify it, but yeah, that's a weird one. What's another one? There's something else that they announced that I was like not sure about. Well, I guess I was wondering what the end prize is going to be for Tataru's greatest endeavor, because usually when they have like an ongoing side story like that, it like either introduces like trials or it introduces like something else. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It is kind of long. This black mage has a good glam going. Yeah, it is a long one. That would make sense. I mean, again, I don't really play Paladin enough to fully know what I'm talking about. But I know that, yeah, it does feel a little bit longer than some, because Paladins are very, like, tanky. And some of the other ones are more like, some of the other ones are a bit more damagey, tanky. Okay. That is going to be saved for later. Let's see if we... can get into 8th circle. I should run 8th circle. I don't really want to heal 8th circle, but I'll run it. Yeah. I'm not really competent enough at the 8th circle yet to heal it without, major deaths on all sides. I wonder what the glowy version of this is gonna be. This is the Manderville Summoners one. It's probably just gonna look like this, but be glowy. The question is, what color? What emote? I like these, like, dragons on the side of it, though. That was my biggest, like, gripe with some of the Shadowbringers, like Bosnia relics for Summoner, is that I like things that are, symmetrical, that, like, are symmetrical, and a lot of the Shadowbringers Summoner books were not symmetrical when you opened them. I mean, it might change also when the next expansion releases. Like, there might be a change with how the playstyle feels. Yeah. I mean, I've noted, like, I feel like the interesting thing about patch dungeons, like, is that it prepares you for how the next expansion is gonna feel. So if they're prioritizing 2-minute burst windows, that might just be, like, how the next things are gonna feel. I've noticed that lately a lot of content is more along the lines, at least for White Mage right now, the utilization of lilies is, it seems like you want to use your lilies as much as possible, and there's a more heavy utilization on using lilies and timing when you use lilies. But I could also just be a shitty White Mage. Like, I could just be a lazy ass White Mage. Like, but it's starting to, I rarely use any of my cures now. I rarely am using cures. I'm mostly relying off of lilies. So I think if they do something with White Mage, they're going to have to do something that makes cures more relevant. Because right now I'm mostly, like, yeah. But it does seem like they're changing how White Mage utilizes its lilies. And that is the nice thing about, like, them doing the, like, patches in between expansions at a consistent rate, is that because you're basically getting a new dungeon with every, like, patch, almost, or at least a new trial or something, you're kind of seeing how they're planning your class to play in the next expansion. And going through that in real time is fascinating from, like, a developmental standpoint. I mean, unless you're playing something that is going to have a major rework in the next expansions, like Dragoon or Astrologian. But, like, Astrologian, I feel like every expansion is that Astrologian's had a major rework. I don't know what was so bad with Astrologian before they reworked it for Endwalker. I know they were trying to make things like, make things like one way or the other, but Sage is like how Astrologian was before they reworked it, so I don't know what the point is. This is weird now. I mean, Blood Lily does a lot, Blood Lily does a fuck ton of damage now. So they probably, I know they recently upped the, like, damage that White Mage does. But, like, maybe, like, the thing about, like, the lilies that aren't Blood Lily is that, like, if I can actually do more, like, holy damage or, like, glare damage because I am not spending time casting Cure or Cure 3 or whatever, or Cure 2. And because I'm not spending time casting those, I can actually do a lot more, like, damage, or, like, a lot more damage. Yeah, it does a fuck ton of damage. But, like, because I'm not constantly casting cures, any of the cures, yeah, I'm not, like, it actually allows me to do more damage. It's like time management type stuff. I don't know, a lot of people don't like White Mage, but I just think it's beauty and simplicity. And maybe that's why. Oh no, both healers are wearing the same. No, okay. I thought I was playing healer. I'm not playing healer, I'm playing DPS. Whoops. That could have ended badly. Let's see, he's summoning me. Oh, they're adding more fashion accessory emote options, which is good. Because that, right now, there's so limited fashion accessory emote options that it's very hard to, like, actually utilize them for anything. Like, I would love to utilize more fashion accessories, like, in my music videos and stuff, but there's, like, so little I can do. Like, because there's so little I can do, like, it's not as, utilization of them is hard. Like, all the videos I've hated that I've made the most usually have a heavy utilization of fashion accessories, and I forget how little I can do with those fashion accessories. And it's, yeah, I get creative, but it's still like, ugh.
To be consumed.
I wonder, since the next patch thing has like a what's it called, like end of God, something against the gods or whatever, so I'm wondering if we're gonna get the next alliance raid. That'd be kind of cool. It'd be cool to see what kind of damage or what kind of gear we get. Oh, this person's dress right as Nashu. This person looks exactly, that's a good Nashu cosplay. That one's actually decently done. It's not hard to make one. Yeah. I think we're gonna get some more answers, but I'm pretty sure, like, that, like, weird guy we've been following around is the Watcher or something, or, like, the Wanderer or whatever he's called. Not the Watcher, the Wanderer. Little close there. So, yeah. I don't know. Since I've been reading the, like, encyclopedia about the, like, the lore of the gods. So it turns out that the gods in Eorzea each govern their own versions of heaven and hell, and people who exhibit certain traits go to, like, Yeah, or the monkeys following him around, yeah. Or like people who exhibit traits go to different levels of that heaven or hell. And I'm wondering if maybe us battling the gods has something to do with us either closing or opening those like heaven or hell gates. And maybe will tie into a different death system later on. Because right now with like the death, it's like, oh, you go back into the ether and then you kind of, your ether gets spread around or whatever the fuck. But like, if that's a thing, like, maybe us battling the gods has something to do with that. Okay, I'll be our good little rice mage here. Also, some of the gods have had real, like, maybe it could also be like us trying to like eat peace with the gods or something like that. Because some of them have had like, some of them have had real issues with each other over the years, and also a very complicated family dynamics. So that could also be a case.
But I should go away. I'm tired of this task.
Yeah, there's a lot of speculation around that. I don't know, there are some people who are thinking that because like Crystal Tower in A Realm Reborn was super important for Shadowbringers. There's a lot of people who are thinking that the like whole thing of battling the gods would be very important for a later expansion. And that'd be really cool if that happened. I don't know. Like, I mean, like, there have been, like, you know, like, if you do, like, you know, like the Stormblood expansions, it makes Bosnia a lot more fun. I feel like you have to do Stormblood expansions actually for Bosnia. But, you know, there's a lot of, like, there's a lot of times where you have to do alliance raids to kind of experience other content, because otherwise you're not really gonna fully understand the other content. Or it just, I mean, the Stormblood raids, I mean, okay, Bosnia, you could probably manage this fine without doing the Stormblood raids. Like, you'd probably still understand it. It just wouldn't mean as much. Like, you wouldn't care as much. Like, but also, I don't know, like, that's a whole, like, reference to another Final Fantasy game that I haven't played. So if you played that Final Fantasy game, maybe it does mean a lot more. Stormblood raids are also fucking hard. Like, Stormblood raids are brutal. Like, I will take some of the, like, you know, I'll take a Glia over the Stormblood raids. Like, I'll take even some of the, like, Shadowbringer raids over the Stormblood raids. They're fucking hard. Why did the tank do the limit break?
I shall see my wish
Tank,
fulfilled.
what was that about? Why did you do the limit break there? There's not a tank limit break there.
You will know my rage.
I don't know. Personally, Thunder God, the one with like Thunder God and like all those other ones is the one where I think this person's name, Simply Lost, is one where I like immediately clock out. I'm like, nope. Yeah, I'm wearing something similar on my healer, but I think I'm doing it better. Okay, got that done. So, weekly, I got that done, yes. It's still at 7 though, I'm pretty sure. Currency-wise, what am I looking at here? Okay. What else should I run? I could try running quickly. I don't want to wait in queue for that. Yeah, I don't want to. Let's just go down the list. Ooh, I could do trials. Trials would be fun. Let's do trials in normal raids. Hopefully I don't get something like Heidelin. Hopefully it's something very simple. What am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? Okay, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Alright. Hope everything goes good, Alfred. I'll see you tomorrow.
Such rare, exquisite beauty. My head shivers with anticipation.
No, it is not. I don't know what I'm doing though. I like the Megamind reference. This person said "olo" instead of "hello." That's a good Megamind reference. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh no! I have no idea what I'm doing. Ah! Where are we going? I'm just gonna follow you. Woo! I don't like this. No, I don't like this. I guess I should run this more, huh? Oh, is this, what's happening? Let me just run around like a chicken with my head cut off for a while, and I'll get back to y'all. Get us in. Okay. Okay, like Equilibrium. Oh, that did.
You feel it too, do you not?
We just focus on keeping everyone alive.
You've done well.
And I will follow the people if I don't know where to go.
But the battle has already
Now we're just gonna focus on making sure everyone stays alive. Is out or in? Where are we going? What's happening? Okay, I guess it wasn't in. Oh, okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, okay, we all go here. This is, I'm gonna get this. Yeah. Going down. Okay.
I'll make it.
I don't know what's enough. That is heal check if there ever was one. Okay. It's a heal check and I'm kind of a withstand. Okay, she's got a rock. I don't like this. Ah.
Don't underestimate me. Feel like nourish. No problem.
Okay. I'm gonna do my best, but she's got a rock and I don't know what to do about that. That's gonna be a knockback. healer though for putting up with that bullshit. Woo! Damn, okay. That was a lot of dodging. I was not prepared. I was not prepared. Alright. Let's do normal raids. I will probably end up getting, like, Midsummer after that shit. My luck today is probably just, at that level. Oh, what was it I was gonna check? I was gonna check currency. That's what I was gonna check. Come on, Ludin! Let's do this! Oh, this isn't that bad. I like this one. This one's got the gay space laser. This is the only hairstyle I don't currently have, the one that Makote's wearing. It's the only one I don't have. It looks like ass on, like, most characters, but it's the only one I don't have. The, like, mullet with the bandana. I kind of just want to get it just so I can complete my collection, but it's always really pricey, and I can't justify getting it at the prices. To complete my collection. I like to have complete collections. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm playing Vieira now. What would I need it for? Run away from me. Don't bring those in my vicinity. Because in Endwalker, all they did was they upgraded things, and then I think they added like the lily, right? But like, it is a good floor tank. I have a whole like music video thing I want to make about that, but I need to get a better Dragoon glamour for it to fully work. But I was thinking of doing it with both Dragoon and Red Mage simply because of the shit that they pull. But yes, but since they're reworking Dragoon next expansion, I was because I think they're gonna run out of things, like ways to progress it further as a conceptual idea with abilities. I don't know if they really want to mess with it, but I think they're gonna run out of stuff. I love this part. Ready? Run for your life, Marjorie Taylor Greene! The gay space lasers are after you! The gay space lasers are here! Coffee's always... I can't actually drink coffee, but, tea, caffeination, hot chocolate. I'm not allowed to drink coffee. Yeah, this one's gonna die easy. Yeah, chocolate milk's good too. I like that. Unfortunately, I'm the only one in my household right now that can have like regular milk, and the chocolate milk mix doesn't really work very correctly with some of the other types. I also I can't. So my mom and my sister can't have regular milk, and I can't have almond milk. So we arrive at an impasse. Everyone did pretty well. No one died. I guess I'll just stock up on things. I guess like oat milk is kind of taking off. I haven't tried oat milk yet. I don't know how I'd process that. Hello, Inuyasha and Miro. How are you? How are you enjoying Zalera so far? I know you transferred over. I'm excited that you transferred over. Don't know what epic is though. You enjoying Zalera? It's low key, right? Not a lot happens on Zalera. Pretty chill. Okay, who's not rolling? Who's not rolling? Who do I need to go slap? Who's not rolling? You're not in a cutscene. You can roll. Oh, yeah. Napping is good. Napping is definitely an underrated adult skill. Napping is such an underrated adult skill. It takes a lot of skill to nap. Oh, a lot of people have been asking me to make an alt on a European server. I'm debating whether or not to make an alt on a European server. I don't know if I would or not. I might just wait till like world travel opens up a bit more. But yeah, a lot of people have been asking me to make an alt on a European server. Yeah, napping, just to visit fans. I don't know. Yeah, napping is an underrated skill. I need to get better at napping. The ability to fall asleep for an hour and then wake up and do things and not feel completely like you got smacked in the head is an ability. Like, that's a skill that I have not learned because I have chronic insomnia. And one of the things that when you have insomnia that they teach you is, you know, like, oh, you have to kind of like, if you wake up, you have to kind of like power through it so your body can get back to a natural like sleep regulation. So you're supposed to like stay up until you're supposed to fall asleep to get back into the natural habit, but that's not working for me. So now I'm like, okay, well maybe I should work on napping because my sleep debt is so massive at this point that I'm never gonna completely repair it, but I should probably get better at napping. I did hydrate. Thank you for telling me to hydrate. I am drinking lots of tea out of this mug. I like this mug a lot. This mug's a really good weight. This mug has a nice weight to it. Not the smuggy knows something. Or at least like on the way to know something. Alright, I shall stretch. Whew. Oh, I need that. One of my pit bulls snoring. I can hear her in the background. You don't nap, you get knocked out. I used to get knocked out. I used to be on some pretty heavy duty sleep medication. And I used to just get freaking like, I was born with chronic insomnia, so it's like a genetic thing I just kind of was born with, right? So I was on some pretty heavy sleep medication for most of my life. Now it's mostly just like keeping a schedule, being on melatonin. I have a couple like tips and tricks to like kind of help me sleep and just kind of coping with what I am given. Because the sleep medication didn't really work and it kind of fucked me over real bad. But I used to pass out at like weird times on sleep medication. Where are all the little dogs? I think they're Josie. I'm wondering where she is. I think they're in the pool. We got an actual dog bed, right? So we got a nice fancy dog bed. And then we got a swimming, like a kiddie swimming pool. Because it gets so hot in California where I'm from. It gets like, you know, it was like 107 plus degrees in the summer. So we got a kiddie swimming pool to be like, you know, oh, the dogs can go in the kiddie swimming pool or whatever. Well, what ended up happening was they didn't really want to go in the swimming pool. So we just put a bunch of blankets in there. Well, I put a bunch of blankets in there to get them used to going in the swimming pool. I thought, like, if they smell the blankets that they enjoy, like, smelling, or, like, they have familiar things in the swimming pool, they're really more comfortable with going in there. It'll help get them desensitized to the idea of going in there. And now all they do is sleep in the swimming pool. We have a dog bed, and we have a swimming pool filled with blankets. And the swimming pool filled with blankets is the most popular bed in our household right now. We have bean bags too, but nope, it's just a swimming pool filled with blankets. The cheapest option. Actually, I think the bean bags were the cheapest option now that I think about it. We just like picked those up from somewhere. What should I run next? I don't know what to run next. I'm debating. I guess I could do... Oh, you see me? Are you here? Where are you? I don't see you. We haven't loaded up yet. Where'd you go? Ah, there you are. Ah! You're here! You don't have your little, like, traveler thing! I can send you mail now. This is a cool outfit. I like the contrast. Yeah, the ability to spread out is good. Like Bear and Maple, so whenever we go on car rides, Maple likes to sleep in the back, and Bear sometimes gets a little huffy because he's so long, he likes to be able to spread out. But he recently learned that he can sleep next to Maple and spread out by putting his head on Maple's back. So they'll sit in the back of the car and he'll spread out and he'll rest his head on Maple and just sleep on top of her, and she lets him. She like fully endorses and enjoys this. Boo work. Do you want to join the FC in Yoshiniro? You don't have to if you don't want to. Well, Nameless, it was nice seeing you. I hope that you stay safe and eat cake, because the more you weigh, the harder you are to kidnap. Have fun! Oh, you actually just sent in an application. Okay, I just saw that. Hell yes! I just saw that! Yay! You're one of us now! We rarely talk. It's like we don't exist. We rarely talk, and it's like we don't exist. We're all introverts, so you're gonna enjoy it here. There's no drama. It's just kind of all of us existing. And nice, sweet FC buffs. Alright, I want to run one more thing. Yeah, apparently, like, it's really common for FCs to have drama. And I'm like, our FC hasn't really had drama. I think it's because all of us are very, like, anti-conflict. And, like, for me, that comes from, like, childhood trauma, right? But, like, you know, everyone's, like, a lot, and then I don't know how much it is for other people, but, like, yeah, like, for me, that's, like, childhood trauma, trying to keep the peace, all that jazz. But, like, I mean, I also just, like, I think we're all just, like, introverted, and we all just want something low-key. So that's just how it is. I'm gonna run, like, one more thing. Yeah. We have a free company Discord, too, but, like, I don't think we ever post on it. I'm trying to think if we like, I think the only thing we posted on there was, like, the fashion thing. Like, I don't know. I've been trying to, like, there hasn't been much to post on there. And I think everybody who's on the FC Discord is also on, like, the other Discord as well. So, like, it kind of works as both. I mean, sometimes if I'm looking for groups, I'll post stuff because everybody's always progressing and needs help with things, but it's not really, you're not missing anything being on the other. You're already on the other Discord. You don't, if you don't want to be on the FC, you don't have to. Yeah. Yay! Alright, I'm going to run one more thing because I need to get all of this back into the other room before my sister and my mom come back. Because I'm not allowed to be in there when she's there or here. So I'm trying to be strategic. It's the whole, again, non-confrontational thing. I do not want conflict. A lot of my life revolves around, like, minimizing everything. Oh my god, this person's name is Molly Lolly! That's a good name! That's a good name for a Lollapel, Molly Lolly! I do think at some point we should have, like, a fashion. I do think at some point we should try to schedule, like, a fashion, like, glamour type show. I think that'd be cool. I am running one more thing. What am I going to run? Already had trials, normal raids. I could do leveling. Would you like to join me for leveling? We could run leveling. I'm going to do leveling. Alright, I shall invite you. Just one more thing. Yay! Okay, let me know when you're ready to go, and I will queue us for leveling. I can also, if you want to level a healer, I can be something else. I do not have to stay as a healer. It's just kind of a default. Alright, cool. I need to start, like, trying to gear my samurai more. I, like, powered my samurai through to 90, and then, because I was, like, excited about it, and then I didn't spend enough time gearing it. should have geared it a bit more. I did recently, I got like the Ghost Baroque. I did like a glam with it and put it on the Yours in Glamour page, but the Ghost Baroque coat of striking is so good. I like it a lot. I don't have issues finding like striking shoes. I should have gone as a Reaper. I just scraped the edge of my microphone. I'm sorry. If I knew we were gonna get this, I would have gone as a Reaper. I want the scythe from this so fucking badly. God damn it!
Please, turn back, else I might be forced to.
Ah, fine. I might still get the scythe from it. Maybe I just need to go as a healer. Maybe I get the scythe better going as a healer. I don't know. That'd be probably pretty good for glams. Although, the leggings don't really look that different. But, you know, some of the other things might be fun for glams. I don't know, it'll depend how it looks. With you, Josie? You're gonna get him to play with you and then you're gonna realize he's so much bigger than you. The dog drama behind me. I'll let you up, Josie. I'm in the middle of something. Okay. I have owned a small dog before, but she was very like terrier type small dog, so very like independent, right? I've not owned a small dog that is very like stereotypical small, needy, friendly type dog. The dog I owned she was very independent, would cuddle on her own terms, but didn't really like, wasn't really seeking it out, like she didn't constantly need to be on your lap. Josie, come here. Come here. Josie over here. Come here. It's okay. It's okay. Come here. I see you two here. Oh, you wiggling little ball of fun. I see you. You're fine. Come here, you wiggling little ball of fun. You're okay. Okay, it's fine. Come here. She actively likes to be up by people. She gets very annoyed if she's not up where people can pet her tummy. You gonna sniff things?
I warn you. Stay away.
Oh, am I not being sufficient in my petting skills? Am I not being sufficient in my petting skills? Yes, I see you. Yes, I see you still. I do. What? You wanted to come up. Yes. Am I not being sufficient? Not being sufficient in my petting skills. Doing that. Ag! Okay, I'm gonna be doing all of this clicking we can't have I'm done. Must appease the dog. Yes, I am kind of doing things. This is a good spot. Okay. I stopped petting you for a second. There's a boss fight here, Josie. I have to keep other people alive too. I'll pet you while my cast times are going. How about that? Where do I want to be? I want to be over. Okay. I'll pet you in between my cast times.
off before the final boss, though, okay? As much as I like having you on my lap, Josie, you're probably gonna have to get off before the get off, Josie. It's hard to I can't pet you. I know, but I can't give you proper attention and also heal the party. Oh, she's so mad at me. She's like, how dare you get me off your lap, human?
I cannot let you take Meteor. Not yet.
Who knows? Maybe I'll get the scythe this time. I'm really hoping to get the scythe here. It's so good looking. It's been on my list for a while now. Although it's kind of weird, the music feels kind of like out of place a little bit though. The music feels very like, I mean, well maybe it's not. Maybe it's sort of, I mean, maybe it's supposed to have kind of like, music is very happy and this place is not very happy. But maybe that's kind of the whole point of Elvis, right? It's supposed to be happy, but it's not really happy. I don't know. It's nice music. It's also, I also really like using the Sunshine for explore mode and things because the Sunshine has like a multiple environments, so you can kind of do multiple things in it. It's quite nice.
I will have the time and tranquility I require.
Let's see how it goes. I mean, I have been running it. I just haven't been
Lust
healing
and
it.
pain, gather to me.
I've been running it for the site quite a bit.
Ancient brand, unleash your power.
Ah!
Dancing winds, pierce my foes.
That I've never had that happen before. I don't know. We just went the I think we just went the wrong way. Yeah, we went the wrong way. Yeah. Yep, that was the wrong way. Yep, never had that happen before. That was interesting. First time for everything, right? It was a little suspect. It's like, oh, okay. Flying life forms and introduction. Oh, it's about birds. Okay. We got this. We can get through this. I believe in us.
I will have the time and tranquility I require. Gust and gale, gather to me. Ancient brand,
Okay.
unleash your power.
What?
Dancing winds,
Okay.
pierce my foes.
Whatever that was, we got through it.
Stars on high, fall as rain.
That hurts too bad. Okay, spreading out.
Streams of ether, surge as one.
Let me. Okay, this red mage kind seems to know maybe where they're going. Ah! I'm hoping to God this red mage knows where they're going. Okay, red mage knows where they're going. Next time that happens, follow the red mage. That could have been bad.
my foe! Stars on high! All is rain!
Okay. Some meteor thing. That could have been bad. I managed to get there in time. That could have been
Even
bad.
when transformed,
I went to the wrong side. I am
I
directionally
am not
challenged.
finished yet.
Okay, directionally challenged. Can't read directions. That's weird. I don't think we actually put it in that direction. Huh. Okay, please drop the side. No, it's not the side. I'll still take them. I was hoping for the side. I've been trying to get the side. I already have these, but I'll take them. Nobody wants them. No, because I will still sell all of that. Okay. Woo! I was really hoping to get the side. I don't know, the weapons from that one, I'm trying to collect all the weapons from that dungeon because they look worth it. Especially the Summoner and I guess Scholar books, and yeah, the scythe is cool. I mean, the scythe will probably be less cool, like, when more, like, scythe weapons are introduced into the game, but because of the shortage of cool-looking scythes at the present moment, you kind of take what you can get! Anyway, I am going to end the stream. I'm gonna kind of stop streaming for a bit. I will still be on, but I'm mostly just doing chores, so it's not really exciting, but I'll still be on. Anyway, thank you all for coming to the Snoozy evening stream. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to stream tomorrow. Usually I stream on Sundays, right? But I have social obligations, so I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to stream then. And I wanted to make sure that I still did something, and I kind of had the house to myself, so I figured, well, why not? I'm going to be stuck in the living room anyway. So, thank you all. Stay safe, eat cake, because the more you weigh, the harder you are to kidnap. And if you want to see more from me, I have an OnlyFans, YouTube channel, I have a Discord, and I have an Instagram, and those should all be in my Twitch description, or if you're catching this on YouTube, some of those will be in my YouTube description. And you can all find me there. Feel free to reach out to me at any time. I am just a click away, night or day. So, always feel free to come chat or hang or whatever. You are all valid and worthy, and I hope you have a mentally restful week until I see you again.